Hey guys, it's Akaash here from Big Brainers, and in this video we'll be covering ratios. So what are ratios? So ratios are when we're comparing two amounts of an object, so like the quantities of an object. So for example, say we have 3 apples and then 2 oranges. The amount of apples for every orange would be 3 apples to 2 oranges. So for every 1, 2, 3 apples, we have 2 oranges. And then there's multiple ways to write it. So you can either write it like this, 3 to 2, or you can actually write it out, 3, 2, 2. Or it can be viewed kind of as a fraction, so 3 over 2, because there's 3 apples for every 2 oranges. Now let's say we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 oranges. So for this, we have 5 apples over here, and we have 10 oranges down here. So the ratio of apples to oranges can be 5 to 10. So 5 apples to 10 oranges. But if you notice, we can simplify this. So 5 and 10, they can both be divided by 5, right? And 5 divided by 5 is 1. And then 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the ratio can also be viewed as 1 apple for every 2 oranges. And you can also pair them up. So we have 1 apple and 2 oranges in here. Over here. Over here. Over here. And then this last one over here. So as you can see, all of these groupings all use this ratio, 1 apple to 2 oranges. So that is basically what a ratio is. And we can use ratios to find out if we had more apples, then how many oranges would we have? Alright, so now let's say we had 2 blueberries and 4 grapes. So for this, the ratio of blueberries to grapes would be 2 to 4, or it can be 1 to 2, because this can be simplified. So basically for every 1 blueberry, we have 2 grapes. Now let's say we wanted to compare the amount of grapes for each blueberry. We can write it as 2 to 1, because for every 2 grapes, there's 1 blueberry. So whenever a question is asking you, what is the ratio from blueberries to grapes, you would have blueberries first, and then grapes second. But if you had, what is the ratio of grapes to blueberries, you would want grapes in front and blueberries second. So now let's say we had the ratio, for every 1 orange, there is 3 apples. So let's keep this ratio, and if we had 1, 2, 3, 4 oranges, how many apples would we have? So one way to do this, we know for every orange there's going to be 3 apples. So for this first orange, we can have 1, 2, 3 apples. For the second one, we can have 1, 2, 3. And then for these ones too. And then we can add up all the apples, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 apples. So if we had 4 oranges, that means there would be 12 apples. So that's another way you can use ratios. And these ratios also match, if you notice, because 4 divided by 4 is 1, and then 12 divided by 4 is 3. So it can be simplified. But now let's say we knew that we had 9 total apples. So let's draw those. So let's say we had 9 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. Now let's find how much oranges we would have. So in the ratio, we know for every 3 apples, we have 1 orange. So that means for every 3 apples we have over here, that is equal to 1 orange. And then we have 3 pairs of 3, so that means we have 1, 2, 3 oranges. So that means for every 9 apples, there is 3 oranges. And that also matches the ratio we had at the beginning, because 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So now let's do a quick review over what we went over in this video. So when writing ratios, you can write it as 3 to 1, or you can do 3 to 1, or you can also do 3 over 1, but these two are the main ones you would use, so I recommend you do this. And then also, if a question asked us, what is the ratio from blueberries to oranges, we would write blueberries first, and then oranges. But if the question were to ask, what was the ratio from oranges to blueberries, we would write it as 1, 2, 3, assuming we have 3 blueberries and 1 orange. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out our channel, and we will have many other videos in the future.